Today we're going to be taking a look at these LIBRIDS foldable solar panels. You can bend them, they flex, they fold up into a briefcase, they're ultra lightweight, they're very heavy duty. Pretty darn cool considering the weight to power ratio you get out of these things. I've been having a lot of fun checking these out and you might be interested too, so why don't we check it out. Hey everybody, my name is Jim with Fullman Adventure Club, and today we're checking out these portable folding solar panels by LIBRIDS, L-I-B-R-I-D-S, and these are a Kickstarter brand or company, and I kind of like Kickstarter because I like that people can make their own stuff without corporate interference, so I was more than happy to test them for them. They have a 220 watt version of this folding briefcase solar panel and a 400 watt version. Now, one of the things that I really like about these is the ultra lightweight. So the 220 watt version, I got two of those to check out from them. And basically it weighs about 14.4 pounds or something like that. Compare that to the 120 watt glass folding solar panel briefcase I have from Zamp. Theirs weighs 33 pounds. So less than half the weight and more output. That was a 120 watt panel at 33 pounds. This is a 220 watt panel at 14.4 pounds. So worth checking out if they work well. So let's get right into it. They're waterproof, they're ultra flexible, and I've been having a ton of fun playing with these. I also have had these for about 2 months now, and I put one immediately out on the porch and moved it around and just put it against walls and hooked it up and fed power to my basement and let the sun hit both sides, and it got rained on, all the stuff out in the elements, so we can compare it to the other one I have that's still in the box, so we can see how much it fades, how it's been holding up to the elements. So I think it's pretty cool, but I've been enjoying them so far. Why don't we try and keep this video short and we'll jump right into the testing. Anyway, the briefcase itself looks really good. It's got 2 carabiner clips on the top, so you fold, unclip those. You can open her on up. Has a nice carry handle. 4 adjustable leg straps, so you just adjust the strap to a different position, and that's going to be a different angle to the sun. Looking inside the little pack, you have tent stakes to actually stake it down, and 1 adapter with an MC4 cable there that goes to your power station. So you just fold the legs out, put it on up. We're going to go ahead and attach our adapter right here. And I did have 1 power station out of the 12 that I have that had this exact connector. So you will want to get the right adapter for your power station, but basically you're just going to open that up, plug in the appropriate adapter, and then you're pretty much off to the races. It's going to be plugged into your power generator, and you're going to be generating power. And right off the bat, we get about 185 watts off of this 1 panel. So that's pretty good, considering it was just pretty much, laying on the pretty close to the ground, not really angled correctly, but that's not bad at all for 1 panel. And now here you can see that we have 2 panels. Now the one that we're looking at here on the left is the one that just came out of the box. And the one on the right is the one that's been exposed to the elements, rain and sun, for 2 months now. And I can't tell a single difference on the solar side of these. Now, this other view is the back of the bag, and sometimes I had this folded up as a briefcase and just leaned against the wall in the sun. And so they look for the most part identical, except for the light discoloration on the right one that was facing the sun in briefcase form. You can see the slight discoloration there, but it's holding up very well. It's still very flexible. It's not brittle. So I think it did quite well. I tested these for durability. I've walked on them. I've bent them. I threw them around in the back of the truck and all kinds of stuff. So far, they're still working completely fine with no noticeable signs of damage. These things are built really tough. Here you can see them using it like a hammock, which is crazy. But they're pretty strong. Now, as far as like the way you want to orient these, say with your vehicle or anything else, the briefcase is very lightweight at about 14 pounds for the 220 watt model, but you can put these on the top of your truck. You can put these on the bed of your truck at an angle. And all you really have to do is you walk up, you plug in your panel to your power generator, and then you can hook up anything you want. This is a electric cooler right here that I can use. It takes about 52 watts of energy. And considering we're getting close to 200 watts out of that panel, even in direct sun, that leaves us with a lot of energy. There you can see 52 watts. That leaves us with over 120 watts that we can still use to plug in a laptop or walkie-talkies or anything else, or just charge your solar station so you have the energy for at night. Very flexible. I didn't go too crazy, but that's a lot of flex, and they seem to take it perfectly fine. Now, these are completely waterproof, IP65 water rating, and I left them out on the porch with the wires in the bag and everything else just getting dumped on. We've got tons of rain lately. They do just fine. They also have these holes all over the top and the bottom, so you can stake these into the ground, or you can use straps to attach them pretty much any way you can possibly imagine. Very, very sturdy. The legs themselves also have holes, so you can put stakes in there, or use the straps to adjust the varying lengths that you want to adjust it with the angle of the sun. When you're done, you snap them into place, no big deal. Also, those straps come in quite handy that are on the legs, because they actually clip perfectly to my truck bed right here. So you could use those to hang them as well. Just clip them on, they're kind of flexible, and they clip right on. So there's really no limit to how you can mount these, and they're flexible, so you could do it over a curved surface as well, or throw them against the railing of your porch, or throw them up onto the roof of your house, or your shed, or your RV, pretty much anything that you want to do. Now, to hook two of these panels up in series, it's pretty simple. You just take the negative cable from panel number 1 and connect it to the positive cable of panel number 2. From there, you're just going to basically connect the remaining 2 cables. You're going to have the positive from panel number 1 and connect it to the positive going into your house, and then the negative remaining cable from panel number 2 and connect that to the negative cable going into your house. And now you can see that we're into the basement here. I connected that up to my solar wall here, and we're pulling 330 watts out of this guy with both of them connected, and they are in a series. And you can see we're pulling about 30 volts at 11.2 amps, and that's really, really good. So these can be used for pretty much any way you want, from charging batteries in your house to charging a solar generator. I used them in every way that I could really think of, and they performed quite well, and they're still continuing to do so. So pretty neat. Now, they say that the adapter that comes with this unit is pretty widely suited to a vast array of different brands of solar generators, but in my experience, this is not the cable that I received. This is the one they advertise. This is not the one that I received. So number 5 plugs into the solar panel itself. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 different connectors. Mine actually only came with the number 4, which is the XT60 port. Now, that fit 1 out of the 12 solar generators that I have, but if they actually change that to include the adapter that they say is going to come with the unit, then it's entirely possible that it will work just fine with a lot of different units. Now, you can also, if you want to be able to use this solar panel without using a solar charge controller and a battery or a solar charge station, you can get this little thing, which is a power hub that plugs directly into the solar panel, and then it has some USB and USB-C out ports here that you can pick up as an accessory. So I didn't get one of those, so I have no experience with it, but I just wanted to let you guys know that might be an option. So those are a couple of things that I noticed. Well, there you go, guys. Will they survive the test of time and last years and years and years in the sun? I won't know until I use them for years and years, but check the description down below. If anything ever goes wrong or they fail, I will update the description, and that way I can kind of update the videos without redoing the videos. I think it's a pretty cool idea. I think it's a really interesting design, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. I'll put the link to the Kickstarter program down below so you can go check them out and get more details if you're interested. That'll be in the description below as well. So I'm glad I could share that with you guys. If it was helpful, please like, share, subscribe. That really helps me out. And until the next video, my name is Jim with Full Moon Adventure Club. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and happy camping.